Hello everybody, it's Cbit here and welcome back to another video. So today I had Duel Masters cards for you. Yeah, in our last video now we would have been looking, I actually don't even remember what we were looking at, it's been so long. Um, but we were looking at some Duel Masters cards, I'm pretty certain. And yeah, now I've got more. I did say there were two videos in the works. They're still in the works. Japanese Duel Masters cards. I have them. I've got the Japanese Duel Masters cards lot that I was going to look at. I just want to make sure I've done my research so I know that what I've got. Otherwise, it's just going to be me shoving stuff in front of a camera and you'll be like, I'm like, oh, look at the pretty pictures, and I'm not telling you anything about the actual cards. So I want to make sure I've researched all those cards. You know, I've got something to say about the cards. So I'm going to research the names and stuff and have that all researched before that video. But that video's in the works. And then the Duel Station video, I am going to look at the Duel Masters Duel Station. The reason I haven't yet is because I'm actually waiting on cards to finish a deck for it, because I would rather be able to play it and actually put up a fight. So I'm basically just waiting for cards to come in from Japan right now to finish my water deck. But then we can do it. So those videos are in the works. I just, stuff preventing me from finishing them right now. And in the meantime, I figure we look at this. So this is a lot of Duel Masters cards that I just got for a very good price, and it seems to be mostly, composed of DM4 and DM5 stuff. So Shadow Clash of Blinding Night and Survivors of the Mega Apocalypse. Can't tell if it's entirely that because the pictures didn't show all the cards. The pictures were great, but I decided to take a gamble on it, and we'll see what's in here. Because Survivors of the Mega Apocalypse and Shadow Clash have some nice rare cards in them that are worth a fair bit. So let's get these out. Thankfully I didn't get too damaged during transit. Wasn't the best packed, but So we're praying for stuff like let me get the wiki up here. I believe Blazosaur Q. And what's the niche one? Smash Horn Q, yeah. And Balloon Shroom Q, I think, is also good. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, we're just looking for our very rares, super rares. So let's get started. Also, yeah, more room on the desk now. I've fixed things, so we have more room. First of all, that is not Shadow Clash or Survivors. That is Dome Shell from base set, so we've seen that a million times. I'm not going to talk about that card. Corel! I don't think we've seen Corel on this channel. I literally recently I ordered a ton of these because they're the staples for a water deck. Coral's a great card. 5 cost, 2,000 power. When you put this creature into the battle zone, choose one of your opponent's creatures in the battle zone and put it on the top of his deck. Fantastic stalling card. Very good for water. Very good removal. It can honestly mess up your opponent's strategy. I run 2 of these in my deck, so good to see that. Brawler Zyla. We've seen this a million times. Not going to look at that. Explosive Dude Joe. I fucking love the name of this card. It's just Explosive Dude Joe. He's just a 3000 vanilla, but, I don't think we've seen him on the channel before. I think I got my first copy of this very recently, actually. Next up, Mini Titan Get. We've seen this card before. It's a good card. I guess I was wrong. It's not mostly Survivors. In fact, it doesn't seem to be a lot of Survivors or Shadow Clash in this lot at all, which so far isn't great, but, First Week of Burning Hellion. Oh, here's a card from Shadow Clash. Pippi Cuppy. I don't think I have this card. 2 cost, 1,000 power. Each armor dragon in the battle zone gets plus 1,000 power. I don't know if that's good, but Firebirds are beloved for being adorable, and I don't think I have this card, so I'm going to set that aside over here, actually, if I don't think I've got it. Fatal Attacker Horvath. Yeah, we've seen that card a million times. Some base. Super Explosive Volcanodon. Don't think I really need to go over that in any detail. Yes! Oh, yes. That is a really good pull. Blazosaur Q. 2 cost, 1,000 power with Power Attacker plus 1,000. Might not seem that good, because it seems exactly the same as a card like Brawler Zyla. Actually, I think Brawler Zyla might be a little bit better. Is Brawler Zyla a little bit better? I believe it is. Okay, it's like Mini Titan Get. Brawler's Island. Is it the same as Brawler's Island? No, it's actually worse than Brawler's Isla. But this card is a Survivor, which means it gives that power attacker plus 1000 to everything else that has Survivor. That's why this card is good. It's also the cheapest Rock Beast card that exists, which makes it very good for cards that require Rock Beasts. This is a really good card, and I'm very happy to have a copy of it. Hopefully there's more of them in here, because, damn. Dark Pact. This is a card from Shadow Clash of Blinding Night that I definitely don't have. 2 cost. Put any number of cards from your mana zone into your graveyard, and then draw that many cards. Risky, but if you're losing really badly, you could potentially use that. I don't think it's very good, hence why it's a common, but you know. I guess some risk, some reward. Giggling Q. I don't know if this card's good, but I don't have it. It's a Survivor, so it would, the Survivor mechanic means that, I probably should have mentioned it with Blurs as well, but, so, let's say you have these 2 Survivors on the field. This has Power Attacker plus 1000, this has Slayer. While these 2 cards are both on the field, they share abilities. So, all survivors share abilities with other survivors. So, that's awesome. Giggling Q seems pretty good. 5,000, 5 cost, 2,000 power, and it gives everything Slayer. I mean, just the ability to give everything Slayer is honestly nasty. This thing's design is super interesting as well. Love the eyes. That looks awesome. Definitely don't have that card, and it seems like it might be decent, so... Mini Titan Get. We've definitely seen that before. Fatal Attacker Horvath. Super Explosive Volcanodon. Bloody Squeeter. We've definitely seen Bloody Squeeter before. Rumblegate. Armored Cannon Bulbara. Engineer Keeper. I don't know if we've seen Engineer Keeper on this channel, but I have many copies of this. 2 cost, 2,000 power. When this creature is destroyed, each player chooses a card in his mana zone and puts it into his graveyard. It's not a bad card. Ooh, here's a card I don't have. Mega Detonator. It's a rare from Shadow Clash. Discard any number of cards from your hand, then choose the same number of creatures in the battle zone. Each of these creatures gets Double Breaker until the end of the turn. Okay, that seems alright. It does seem alright, but you would need a decent draw engine to make that work. But I can see that working as a decent endgame card, but it's very cheap, and I'm thinking that isn't that supposed to be the point? I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at with that card. Deadly Fighter Braidclaw. We all know Deadly Fighter Braidclaw. Blasto, Explosive Soldier. I think we did see this in the Shadow Clash tin. I think this actually is the one from the Shadow Clash tin now. I'm looking at the numbering as well. So, yeah. I don't think we need to go over that. Immortal Baron Vogue. Oh, we've seen that a million times. Logic Cube. Card that we've seen. I'm pretty sure we've seen that before. Aqua Shooter, 4 cost 2000 blocker. I'm not sure if we've seen it on the channel before, but I do have many copies of this. It's not a great card, to be honest. Larbagear the Immaculate. I don't think I've seen this card on the channel before, but it's very good. 3 cost 5000 power evolution monster. When you put it onto one of your guardians, not gardens. When you put this creature into the battle zone, tap all of your opponent's creatures in the zone that have blocker. It's pretty decent. It's alright. Like, this card is pretty good early game. It's not the best card in the world, but it definitely does its job, which I think is important, and there are decks that can make very good use of that. Bronze Arm Tribe, we've definitely seen that a million times, but it's never bad to have more Bronze Arm Tribes. Emerald Grass. Oh. Steel Smasher. I don't think I have a copy of Steel Smasher yet. 2 cost 3000 power and card attack players. It's an alright card. I'm going to put that to the side because I definitely don't have that, which is good. Solar Ray. I don't have a lot of copies of Solar Ray. At 2 cost, choose one of your opponent's creatures in the battle zone and tap it. It's a decent card. It's not great. I don't have many copies of it though, so that's good. Torkon. I definitely don't have a copy of Torkon yet. 2 cost 1000 power shield trigger. So basically, if this card's in your shields and it gets broken, you just put it onto the field as it is. It's not a brilliant card because it's only a 1 drop. It's only a 1000 drop. It's just a body, but I suppose if you get it out for free, it's fine. It seems okay, but I don't know if I'd use it. Another copy of Logic Cube. Another copy of Emerald Grass. Another copy of Fear Fang. Mana Crisis. I don't think I've had this card before. Shield Trigger, which is good. 4 cost. Choose a card in your opponent's mana zone and put it into his graveyard. It could be alright. I don't think I've got that, so I'll put that over there. Ooh, here's a card I definitely don't have. Split Head Hydro Turtle Q. Survivor. 5 cost 2,000 power. Whenever this creature attacks, you may draw a card. Decent. And if you've got a field full of cards, very decent. But, yeah, interesting design there. Very interesting design. Yeah, as Mini Titan Get says, the more survivors there are, the stronger they become. So, yeah, definitely don't have that card, and it's a nice one. Oh. Let's go! Smashhorn Q. Oh my god, 3 cost, 2,000 power. This creature gets plus 1,000 power, survivor. These are the survivors you want. You want the survivors that buff up the entire field, because they're the ones that make something, that essentially make an avalanche. This is a very good card. Like, very good card. Oh, I'm happy to have that. This and Blazosaur Q are fantastic. Burning Man. Aqua Vehicle. Moonlight Flash. We've seen a lot of these cards before. Lena, Vizier of Brilliance. I'm not sure if we've shown this stuff on the channel before. I think I do have one copy of this. 4 cost 2,000 power. When you put this creature into the battle zone, you return a spell from your mana zone to your hand. It's alright, but I don't think this card's that good because Boomerang Comet exists, and I just think that's better and more useful. Miel, Vizier of Lightning. We've seen this card before. Another copy of that. Cards are getting further away. Let me just... Toel, Vizier of Hope. Yeah, we've seen this card before, but never bad to have more copies of that card because it's actually really good. Screaming Sunburst. I don't know if I've shown this stuff on the channel before. Tap all creatures in the battle zone except light creatures. This card is really good if you're running mono light because it's just a holy ore that costs half as much, albeit not shield trigger, but still very good card if you're running mono light, which I do have a mono light. Oh, I'm happy to have more copies of that because I definitely need them. Lock, Vizier of Hunting. There's a copy of Holy Ore. One of the best cards for base set, if you ask me. Lottery Sky Guardian, another very good card. Although, God, I have enough copies of that card. Calgo, Vizier of Rain Clouds. I do have this card already, but I will go over it because I really like this card. It's actually quite good. 3 cost 2,000 power, and this creature can't be blocked by creatures that have power 4,000 or more. This card actually has won me games before because the opponent only set up really powerful blockers, and this thing's just like, no. It can be very good. I do like Calgo. Emerald Grass. Yeah, Vizier of Bullets. Magris, Vizier of Magnetism. I don't know if we've seen this on the channel, but it's a very good card. I have lots of copies of this because it is a good card. 4 cost 3,000 power. When you put this creature in the battle zone, you may draw a card. This is Light's version of Aqua Hulkers. It's more expensive. The card is more powerful. But yeah, it's a good card indeed. Eocant, the Oracle. Blocker. I don't know if we've seen this card on the channel before. I do have a couple copies of it now, though. It's a blocker that gets plus 2,000 power while there is an Angel command in the battle zone, and it can't tap players. This card's really nostalgic to me. I do like it. Cinetine Jade Tree. A classic. A classic indeed. Lock, Vizier of Hunting. Mini Titan Get. Oop. Meteosaur. Explosive Dude Jaw. Galsaur. If I'm skipping over, it means I've seen this card before. Magma Gears. I don't even know if I have this card. 3 cost. Rare from base set. One of your creatures gets power attack of plus 4,000 and double breaker until the end of the turn. It's not bad early game. I don't think I have that card actually. I'm going to put that over there. Magmarex! Now that's an interesting rare from Shadow Clash. 5 cost 3,000 power shield trigger. When you put this creature to the battle zone, destroy all creatures that have power 1,000. I don't know if this card's good. Like, I have a feeling it might be, but I'm not entirely sure. I do know this card is decent though, at least. I mean, it seems pretty good. I mean, an effect, shield trigger, it's pretty solid, at least. Tornado Flame. Armored Walker Uharion. Eris, Flight Elemental. Always happy to have more copies of this card because it is very solid. Gallius Zol, Iron Guardian Q. I do have this card, but I will go over what it does. It's a 5 cost, 2,000 power, Survivor. that has blocker, which is nice. Giving all of your survivors blocker is something that you probably don't want to deal with. Moonlight Flash. Dogon the Marauder. Mysterious the Sonic Guardian. Good card indeed. Is this? Yeah, that's actually from the set as well. That's not from the 10. Nice. Blasto Explosive Soldier. Liturgica Sky Guardian. Crimson Hammer. Artisan Picora. Burning Power. Armored Warrior Quellos. I think we did see this in one of the videos, but glad to have a version of this that's not in terrible condition. Armored Walker Euharion. Draglide. I think we're coming to the end now. Armored Common Balboro. Mini Titan Get. Ooh! Oh my lordy lord, we have a super rare. Where are my sleeves? They're back there. I'll sleeve it in a bit. Double Geyser, Giant Rock Beast. This is a very rare from Shadowclasher Blinding Knight. 6 cost, 8,000 power. Evolution, put on one of your rock beasts, so this will work well with Blazosaur Q. When you put this creature into the battle zone, you may destroy one of your opponent's creatures that has power 3,000 or less, and it's a double breaker. That isn't terrible, actually. It's not the best card in the world, but it's nice. I don't have it. That is really cool. It's not in the best shape, but it's not in terrible condition. Moving on. Oh, are these all going to be hollows at the end? I think they are. So we have Rothus the Traveller from the starter deck. Well, that explains why we were seeing so many starter deck cards now. And I'm assuming that this is, yep, Metal Winged Sky Terror from the fire deck. And then what's this last card then? Ooh, look at that. So I actually do know about this, and this is one of the reasons I bought this lot. Let me just have a look at it. Yeah, this is Armored Walker Euharion, but it has alternate shiny art, because this is one of the Nestle sticker cards. Nestle, not, is it Nestle? Or is it Kellogg's that did it? I don't remember. It was a cereal company in the UK. They released stickers for Duel Masters cards that were intended to be put on the artwork of your Duel Masters cards, and somebody has done that with this Armored Walker Euharion, which is awesome. And yeah, that's how you get these alternate art cards. It's a really inventive way to do it, and I think this looks awesome, and this is going to have a special spot in my collection. Yeah, overall, I would say very successful. A copy of Smashhorn Q and a copy of Blazosaur Q is more than reason to get excited. Very happy to have those indeed. So, that's going to be it for this video, I believe. Even if there wasn't like a ton of new stuff for me, this lot was definitely worth it, just to get some staples and stuff like that. Hopefully the next time I see you will be with the Japanese stuff or the Duel Station video. I guess we'll see. I also have a Bakugan video in the works though, which I actually think might be uploaded first. So I think it's probably the Bakugan video that's going to be uploaded next, because I think that's pretty much ready to go. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.